May I get the permission from my elders to speak? Ashe, give thanks. We want to give thanks to Kuamba Drama, Drum, and Dance. And welcome to our market!
Welcome, everyone. I want to just welcome and acknowledge the hundreds of people who are watching at home. We've got about 40 or 50 people here today, and welcome to you as well. We're so honored that you could be with us. Of course, we wish that everyone were here in person and we had filled this entire field, but we know that the safety of our friends and community was so important that we decided to try to be safe and hold our ribbon cutting this way. But we're so glad you're here. I just want to acknowledge my fellow board members who are here. Chevelta Harding, Lowell Harris, David Greer, Carrie Scarf, Fred Hawley, Rick Carney, and did I miss anyone? Oh, and our wonderful fellow board member, Erica Fields, who is not here because she just had a baby. Another baby other than this giant baby. I also want to acknowledge two people without whom none of us would be here today. One is Erica Bruton, who was the initial organizer who brought us all together for this project. And then I'm not sure if he's here today or not, but Mayor Clay Dixon, who is another one of the initial people who brought us all together for this event.
The Five Rivers converges in Dayton, which has historically made our region a place of gathering, trade, and convening. Today, as we open up a new chapter for this corner of Dayton, we also acknowledge the long history of this land, the legacy, the culture, and leadership of Native Americans in this place. We show respect as a step towards correcting the practices that erase indigenous peoples' history and place in our collective story. We are grateful to Guy Jones and Don Knickerbocker for their presence, expertise, and guidance.
Hello there, I'm Guy Jones. I'm Hunkpapa Lakota, and I'm with the Miami Valley Council for Native Americans here in Dayton, Ohio.
Ani Buzu, I am Don Knickerbocker. I belong to the Anishinaabe people from White Earth Nation, Gawababaginakag. I am representing the Greater Cincinnati Native American Coalition.
We are here in honor of an important event, the opening of Gem City Market. I'd like to share a few thoughts regarding the acknowledgement of native and indigenous lands. A land acknowledgement is an important path and a first step to dismantling racial and colonized oppression within our spaces.
As Indigenous people, it's really important for us to center our thoughts on why we are doing this in the first place. To understand that as Indigenous nations, we have always greeted each other with the respect of understanding whose land we're on when we are coming to visit. And so I'd like for us to all, in this moment, take some time to understand that this tradition is not something that is new to this space.
So please join us as we acknowledge and honor that the word Ohio comes from the Iroquoian word Ohio, for good rivers, and was a place of gathering, ceremony, trade, and exchange, food growing, stories, and respect for cultures.
It's really important to know that as people, we are still here. We have been here since time immemorial. We can never separate the land from the people, for we are the land. We acknowledge that we are on the homeland of many good and many people.
We acknowledge the homeland of the Shawnee, the Delaware, the Potawatomi, Miami, Wyandotte, Seneca, Anishinaabe, Ottawa, Wapakoneta, and over 45 historic nations and bands that call this land home. Today we are gathered on this land that was unceded and stolen.
I ask you to acknowledge these communities, their elders, past, present, as well as future generations.
We are committed to the process of working to dismantle the ongoing legacy of settler colonialism.
And we acknowledge that this place was founded on the exclusion and the erasure of Indigenous people, about how to care for these lands. And it's also important to know that these lands were stolen and built by people who were stolen.
We are obligated to support and educate each other with accurate information about the true history of the land.
Decolonization may be a popular word right now, but decolonization really means that we are in relationship with this land and that we strive to be in service of the water and the rivers, of the original meaning of the word Ohio, that we are in relational solidarity with them. Now, on this land, we must do what we can to ensure that we can provide nature and wildness with both protection and defense.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech.
Okay, thanks. And to continue the libation, we are honored to have our local living legend who is known all around the world, Baba Bing Davis.
Stay here with me. In the tradition of African customs, no important event occurs without first acknowledging the ancestors and beckoning their spirit to come and be with us. No important event ever occurs. And normally that is done through the pouring of a libation to the earth in the form of palm wine, beer, or in most cases, water. And in the pouring of the libation, you're acknowledging that you stand on the shoulders of others and that we are building for the future. Your response as they pour is to say Ashe, which is similar to it is well, all is well. And I have earth and dirt in the container that will be scattered to the four winds, that we hope that our prayers and our thoughts and our well-meanings today will continue forever. We want to never forget and always remember the many great people from the continent of Africa. And as we remember, we recall the skills and abilities and the wisdoms and the knowledge and the creativity that was possessed in their very being. And we recall and we say, Ashe. Ashe. We want to never forget the skills and abilities of weaving, of carving, of metalworking, of teaching, of building, that was possessing the skills of the ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Ashe. We want to never forget and always remember that it was not slaves who were captured, but people, skill, knowledge, wisdom, and converted into slaves, and say, Ashe. Ashe. We want to never forget the multitude of those who did not make it through the Middle Passage, whose bones lay at the bottom of the ocean. And we say, Ashe. Ashe. And we give thanks and ask for the spirit of the ancestors to be with us for those who came to the New World and brought those skills and shared those skills and built a place called America. And we say, Ashe. Ashe. We want to never forget those who endured the punishment, the slavery, the torture, and say Ashe. Ashe. We want to always remember those who fought for freedom from the moment they were captured until their death, and we say Ashe. Ashe. And the multitude of those who went through slavery and Jim Crow, segregation, civil rights, and continue in the struggle today, and we say Ashe. Ashe. And we ask that the spirit of the ancestors be with us today as we make another milestone, another place where peace and harmony and growth and goodwill and good health shall always abide, and we say Ashe. Ashe. And we give thanks to those leaders and those hard workers who made today possible, and we say Ashe. Ashe. We want to remember those who fed us the knowledge and the wisdom to reach for high goals, personally, professionally, and collectively. And we say, Ashe. Ashe. We want to never forget that every human being on the face of the earth that's alive today, red, yellow, black, or white, evolved from an African woman, and we say Ashe. Ashe. So we are indeed brothers, even those who do not recognize us as brothers, and we say Ashe. Ashe. I had the honor and pleasure to meet a young man today by the name of Laquan Wilkinson. And I know he has to leave, but he had to be a part of today. Laquan, your task is to share with your children what you saw today, what you felt today, and to tell all the children what you saw, what you felt today. And never forget, you are great. You stand on the shoulders of all these. You are a message for the future. Ashe? 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 Thank you.
Ashe. Ashe. What I'm saying up here reminds me of another African tradition named Harambe, right? When we pull in together, so it's a blessing to see the community pull together. And now I would like to welcome to the stage our brother, Pastor Ward, to give an invocation.
Amen. Would you pray with me? Most gracious and eternal God, we gather today to give you thanks for what you have done. God, we thank you for giving success to the work of our hands. God, we thank you for this board and for these tremendous community leaders who caught this vision and shared it. God, we thank you for these great Daytonians who sacrificed their resources, who sacrificed their time, their treasure, and their talents to bring this to fruition. God, we pause today to give you thanks, but not because of what we have completed alone. God, we give you thanks because we realize that this was never just meant to be a grocery store. As we prepare to cut this ribbon this afternoon, oh God, it is our prayer that this place becomes a space where division is cut as well, where othering is cut as well, where inequity is cut as well. Father, it is our prayer that as people step through these doors, they realize that they have stepped into your kingdom. They realize that they've stepped into a place where everyone is seen and valued and celebrated and accepted. This has always been the vision of the Gem City Market. And God, we are praying that you would continue bringing it to fruition. God, we know it sounds like a big task, but we pray that this would be a seed planted right in the heart of this community that blossoms and that spreads throughout. God, it sounds like a big task, but God, so did this market a few years ago when Erica Bruton came and sat and talked and said this was an idea that she had. God, you are able to do anything but fail. And so today we are asking you to continue working, to continue building, to continue expanding your kingdom through this market. God, let everything that we do be unto your glory. And it's in the name of Jesus that we pray. Amen.
What a joyful journey this has been. As I look out at you, there are so many people without whom we would not be here today. And there were days where it felt like we might never get here. But we got here. I really want to thank my family, as well as my work family, the Co-op Dayton staff and board, and especially my sister, Kenya Baker, who's walked every step of this with me. To me, this market and our movement is a living embodiment of solidarity. Solidarity is the deep understanding that none of us can thrive while others of us are not free to thrive. That we are tied together in a single garment of destiny. I learned in the union movement that people working together are greater than the sum of our parts. And this market is a culmination of thousands of people, many of you here today or watching at home, and we stood together and we did all of this. And on this special day, I especially want to take a moment to thank our incredible Gem City Market staff, the workers who are ready to serve you starting tomorrow, as well as the many union construction workers and tradespeople who built this beautiful building, and our incredible artists, designers, architects, and engineers who made this possible. Thank you so much.
All I can do is give thanks and praise. You know, it was funny. My wife called me this morning. She's like, "You didn't sleep last night, did you?" I was like, "Nope." Been so excited for this day. It's been amazing just to witness a community come together, and it's been amazing to witness a community rise in power, knowing that we truly are the ones we've been waiting for. We've been getting calls and emails from people saying that, like, I haven't bought groceries in a week, and one I have. There's a little brother who's probably upset me right now because he looked at the refrigerator and he's like, "Where's the food at?" His mom was like, "We gotta wait one more day." But that just shows the enthusiasm, right? And it shows that what we can do together, and it's just the beginning. They say if you want to go fast, do it alone. But if you want to go far, do it together. It is with great joy today that we prepare to occupy and activate the space that we built together. I've told the story before, but I can't say it enough, that I've been doing some interviews, and on multiple occasions, the interviewer would say, "What we about to do?" And then they would correct themselves, like, "I mean, what you about to do?" I said, "No, you said it right. What we are about to do. Because this is going to be what we make together. You know, as we leverage our gifts and talents, expand our vision of what is possible, and continue to work with the love and sincerity and the dignity honoring of how a person to include the people so they can come on in to the canoe. We've been humbled and honored to witness how from simple beginnings, how people, institutions, and nonprofits have come together and joined the canoe to co-create the Gem City Market. In our area that historically was officially sanctioned for underdevelopment, it has been amazing to witness the sense of belonging that has emerged and the amazing relationships that have been forged, cultivated, and strengthened during the process of co-creating our co-op grocery store. Our mission has been to increase access to fresh fruits and vegetables, for we know every human being deserves to live in an environment that they can thrive and flourish. In fulfilling this mission, it is simultaneously important that we change the process of how we do things by centering the voice at the margins. The people that are most impacted by food apartheid are involved in the decision-making process. Our core value has been participation. That as co-owners of a grocery store, we realize a deeper sense of meaning, ones we've been waiting for. I can't say it enough, because it's real. This truly is our market. It's going to be what we make it together. We are building our shared future tied in the single garment of destiny. And I just want to thank everybody for encouraging us, giving us feedback and advice. So many decisions of this market has been made by community members. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my wife, my daughter, I want to thank everybody who helped make this day possible and supported me behind the scenes. And all I can say is give thanks.
So here in Dayton, we know Tony Hall as our longest-serving congressman and a civic leader. Around the country and the world, people know him as a champion against hunger, a tireless advocate for food justice, and an ambassador for equity. I'm so proud to have gotten to know him over the past few years as the chair of our Capitol campaign, a true thought partner on this project, and a friend. And so I want to ask him to join us and give us a few words. Ambassador Hall.
Well, thank you, Leela, and what a wonderful gift we have in Leela. She really is amazing. She's wonderful to work with, and she's just a very, very gifted person. And it's been, this work, for me, has not been work at all. This has been a labor of love. I've really enjoyed this. And it's been wonderful. And today is a landmark day. Today I stand in a food desert. But tomorrow, this will not be true. And this is something we can all celebrate. It's the realization of this vision. It's made possible by so many supporters that have been mentioned already, but people who have shared this ambition goal, they believe that first, they believe that we got to have a grocery store. But number two, they believe that everyone in West and Northwest Dayton should have easy access to fresh, affordable, healthy food in their own neighborhood. And third, and more than that, they believe that a community and employee-owned co-op grocery store should do more than provide healthy food. Where the community and workers, they own the market and they have a say in the decisions. Where neighbors can gather to connect and share in a common space, and where people can come to learn how to cook and make healthy, affordable meals for themselves and their families. And the Gem City Market means food that will nourish the body and a spirit of being together, and something that will always nourish this community. As we stand here today in front of this impressive new building, I think about what a long journey it's been to get to this moment. And it was a little more than 6 years ago when a small but very determined group recognized the need for a grocery store and decided to make it happen. And I want you to think about this for a moment, because these weren't grocery store professionals. And they were not investment gurus. These were committed people. And they saw a need, and they knew no one else would do it if they didn't do it. You talk about audacity. That's what you call the audacity of hope. And some of you know that I spend a lot of time with Mother Teresa, and I oftentimes quote her, but this is one of the quotes I was looking at this morning. And she said, it's not about how much you do, but it's about how much love you put into what you do that counts. And so much love has been put into this grocery store. It will still be a dream, a grocery store that only exists on paper, and except Dayton is a city of doers. And I've often said that if you give people the right information, they will do the right thing. And that's exactly what we saw happen. As word spread about the bold idea, more and more people joined the effort. And each supporter found a role, a way to help out. A dozen committed supporters, they answered the call to serve on the board of directors. And they meet all the time, and they've made thousands of decisions. They're still making them. Others developed fundraising events, sold memberships. They organized community meetings to educate future customers. Volunteers worked to engage neighbors. They went door to door. Then they organized phone banks to build grassroots support for the market. I was honored to be the Capitol campaign chairman to help raise the money and for the task of leading this effort to raise $5 million. And we did it. But I got to work side by side with Leela Klein and Mama Dazebo and Amaha Selassie and many others. Wonderful, wonderful people. And they were able to do that because these visionaries put together a solid business plan, and then their efforts of all those supporters demonstrated a deep community commitment. The fundraising effort proved that Dayton is indeed a generous community. We now have more than 4,000 members. We received tremendous support from stakeholders of all sizes, neighbors, philanthropic individuals, foundations, all levels of government, and our friends in the business community. We were honored by donations from the hospitals and health systems who deeply understand the vital connection between eating right and good health. And every hour volunteered, every membership purchased, every dollar donated helped us reach this moment. This market is truly the result of a caring community coming together to turn a vision into reality. Let's have a big round of applause for all these people who contributed to this amazing project. Yeah. Today is not the end of the effort, it's just the beginning. The owner members, the workers, and customers, they will decide the future. I encourage you all to shop here regularly, to attend the event, to enjoy the coffee shop, to spread the word about the market to your friends and family. Another quote from Mother Teresa that I love, she said, "Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin." We're now going to hear videotape comments from great friends of the Gem City Market. Governor Mike DeWine, Senator Sherrod Brown, Senator Rob Portman, Congressman Mike Turner, our Mayor, Nan Whaley, Commissioner Judy Dodge, and following them, please hear the excerpts from some very important stakeholders, ones who I thank from the bottom of my heart for helping make this happen. And I ask you to listen to their complete comments at gemcitymarket.com. Thank you for this really, really wonderful, historic day. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. Today is certainly a big day. The Gem City Market in Dayton is now open. Thank you. Thank you to all the neighbors as well as church, business, and local leaders who all came together to support this great effort. This community-owned grocery store will serve our fellow Ohioans and neighbors very well. It will close the gap on what may be the largest urban food desert in the state. Thank you. Thank you for caring enough to spot this need, to dream about a solution, and to work hard enough to make it actually happen. I know the opening is 6 years in the making. It could not have been easy, especially during this past year with the COVID-19 pandemic. Congratulations on being the first of a kind in Ohio, too, being a grocery cooperative owned by employees and customers. That's Ohio innovation that we all love to see. I know Gem City Market will serve Ohioans in so many more ways than just providing food. You'll take care of your neighbors with services for new and expected parents, with your community teaching kitchens, the coffee house, the health clinic. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, we're a better, stronger Ohio because of your leadership, your dream, and all the hard work that went into making that a reality. Congratulations.
Congratulations on your opening today. It's an exciting day for Dayton, but more importantly, it's the beginning of a really good future in this neighborhood. And what Dayton is doing, what all of you are doing in this community is phenomenal. I mean, it's a partnership. It's a partnership with the federal government and what we've been able to do on SNAP benefits and USDA and the PPP program that so many small businesses have benefited from. But it's more what's happened in the community, what locally, local government, local activists, people that care about workers, people that care about food deserts, people that care about giving low-income people and all people in this part of Dayton the opportunity to get good, nutritious meals. And it's not something that happens by itself. Wow, I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this, where the community came together, all segments of the community came together and created this oasis in the middle of Dayton, Ohio. How cool is that?
Hi, this is U.S. Senator Rob Portman. Congratulations to the team at Gem City Market and all its member owners on the grand opening of this important new grocery co-op. I was proud to help secure a $1 million federal grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development to help get this project off the ground, because I know what a great difference it's going to make for the West Dayton community. I'm also pleased that Gem City was awarded $1.5 million through the New Markets Tax Credit Program, which provides a tax credit to help invest in developing communities. It's a program that I have strongly supported. I'm currently working on to make permanent. Gem City is a shining example, in my view, of what a good New Markets Tax Credit can do, what it can accomplish. It's been great to watch the entire community come together on this project that will help the most vulnerable among us. Best of luck as you open your doors and work to serve your neighbors. I can't wait to visit. Godspeed.
I'm here at the Gem City Market. Congratulations to the Gem City Market team. They've done a phenomenal job. It's great inside. This is a great need for the community. The number of federal programs and local resources that they've stacked together to be able to bring this to fruition is a phenomenal project. I'm really excited to become a shopper here, and I wish you best luck and success.
We are so excited, the commissioners and I are, for the opening of the Gem City Market, something that people have put so much sweat and tears and love and joy into on Salem Avenue. Not only will this provide amazing opportunity for our folks to get quality food in a place that they really didn't have before in our city, but it will also help leverage amazing investment along Salem Avenue. Something as a neighbor of this site I'm excited about. We know that Salem Avenue is one of the key corridors of our community, and people long for real investment that's theirs. Gem City Market is that, and I can't wait to see what happens next because of this first anchor of the Lower Salem Avenue.
I'm Montgomery County Commissioner Judy Dodge, and on behalf of Montgomery County and my fellow commissioners Debbie Lieberman and Carolyn Rice, we are so pleased to be here today and just so excited that the Gem City Market is finally opening today. You know, we have worked so tirelessly over the years to tackle the issues regarding and concerning hunger in our region. We are so proud to be a part of this effort from its inception, and we look forward to the deep-rooted positive changes that the Gem City Market is going to bring to our neighborhoods. Again, congratulations, best wishes for a great, successful time here. Thank you.
Through our partnership with Gem City Market, Five Rivers Health Centers provides access to quality, comprehensive, and respectful care as we all work towards promoting health equity for all.
West Dayton, it's been a long time coming. You all have come together and made Gem City Market come to full fruition. On the corner of Salem and Superior, we'll be shopping for our groceries together. Thank you so much for all that you've done, and I look forward to seeing you in the pizza aisle.
The Gem City Market will open at a time when the need is the greatest and will provide a one-of-a-kind solution to addressing social and economic factors that play a leading role in health outcomes.
We're proud to have played a role in bringing to life the Gem City Market, an outstanding example of how collective action can transform communities.
We are so excited about the economic impact that the Gem City Market is going to have on the west side of Dayton, and we can't wait to serve you soon.
We know that convenient access to nutritious food can significantly impact the health of our citizens. This exciting new asset is a critical step forward and will be a benefit to our entire community.
The market is filling a huge gap in the community, and we're excited we could be a part of this process by serving as the property development partner.
We are excited to partner with the Gem City Market on building a teaching kitchen through the investment of the Grandview Foundation, bringing the message of food is medicine, with a goal of eating well to be well.
Being employee-owned leads to a strong culture of employee engagement. Each employee at any level knows that they can make a difference, just like Gem City Market's going to make such a huge difference in our community.
Thank you. It's hard to believe that we've only known Leah Bayhan Harris, for less than a year. It really feels like she's been with us every step in the journey. And in some ways she has. As a board, we often talked about how important it was going to be to find somebody with the creativity, attention to detail, and leadership. And Harris, General Manager. Please help me thank her for her drive and dedication these past few months and for all the work that's yet to come.
I don't think there's words for me to express how I feel to be in the place to represent so many people in Dayton. This is not an easy, and this hasn't always been an easy or a glamorous task to make these big things happen. And I believe with the collaboration and solidarity of community, of partnerships, of interweaving together, not just in Dayton, but across the bridge, through the state, that we've been able to do this in collaboration. It's been the little details that have made this project possible. People staying up tireless nights, people having conversations, having truthful conversations. This project is about integrity. This project is about truth. And one of the things that we established is the reason why we're in a food apartheid or a food desert. And if we can establish that and understand that, we're here to reverse that and change the things that have binded us as a culture. This project not only is for all of us that are here, but it's for the people that don't know where they're eating at night. It's for the people that have to ride the bus across town. It's for the people across the river that are dreaming for something more, because we can do it together. This project is not just about a grocery store, but I believe it's about a movement that started within the hearts of individuals. And in that movement, we've grown something so much more than just a grocery store. We have access to fresh fruit and vegetables, which everyone should deserve. We have a place for partnership and collaboration and a place to grow, a place to where we can bring our children, a place where we can meet and gather together in collaboration. This is for our grandmothers, our ancestors, the children to come. It is for us right here, right now, and it's us that is going to carry this project together. I can't thank, and I changed my mode, right, because I can't thank my staff enough. They make me so happy, so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. I know they have seen me, and I have seen myself grow. I have seen the project grow. And on my worst days, I promise to the board, and I promise to my staff and to the community that you guys make me so much stronger. And that is what's going to keep this project moving together. Collaboration, having conversation. We want to make this all that the community needs. But this isn't a typical grocery store. So if there's something that you don't see, we desire to hear that from you. This place is going to be a place to where your friends, your family shop, to where generations grow. And how do we get it there? Through transparency. Please let us know if there's something that you need, because this need derived from the hearts of many that came together in collaboration. And whether you're a member owner, this is your market too. Yeah. So whether you're a member owner or you're just somebody that is curious, this is your market. This is our market. And all of us, our dreams, our hopes, our desires, our fears, we have built this together. And I am so honored to be in this seat. I just want to thank everyone that's a part of this project. I want to thank everyone that's going to come to the store and those that are thinking about coming to this store. This is our market. Own it, love it. When you walk past the market, dream about what can be here on this corridor, on the west side, on the northwest. It just doesn't stop here. I hope you understand this. Because if a few of us can come together here, we can do it everywhere. Next up, we're going to watch a video of just a few people that have been in this project and in the journey of collaboration. Thank you.
Residents say enough is enough. With another grocery gone, it's leaving an even bigger gap in one of the worst food deserts in the state of Ohio.
Before it burned down, Food for Less was one of the only grocery stores in the area. Concerns the area has become a food desert have persisted since the fire.
But even as we enter into 2018, we find that a number of urban areas are suffering from almost food drought.
To be in the top 12, considered a food desert, you know, how were we proactive?
It's rather disturbing, you know, that you have to travel so far to get food for your family. It was a time where me and my husband didn't have a vehicle and we had to catch the bus. And with kids and bringing bags back, and I mean, it's, you know, it was hard, but I mean, you do what you have to do for your family.
The Kroger that used to be on Gettysburg was our #1 place to get groceries. As of now, that is gone. For those people that live in that community who have nowhere to get just the simple things just to feed their families.
Access to fresh quality food is a human right,
and a lot of residents of West Dayton are not able to enjoy that rate. People are dependent on these corner stores and dollar stores. It just really makes me upset, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, and I totally get it, but they shouldn't have to make that choice.
I mean, how can Dayton be the 5th hungriest city in the country? There's no way, because we had all of these programs 25 years ago that worked. We were a hunger-free community. But then when you research it and take a look at it, you find out, well, we lost 40,000 manufacturing jobs, and that really put us in the hole.
I think that this is going to be the turning point for Dayton. I think that this project shows the city that there is an answer, that there is hope, that there are people who care, but it also teaches them that things don't have to be that way.
Gem City is owned by the people here, and once we build this grocery store, it's not going anyplace. It's staying here. You know, this is the first step in really becoming hunger-free, and it's exciting. We're gonna have some fun with this.
Thank you so much for being out here today. It's great to see so many members of the community coming out as we continue our progress towards making the Gem City Market.
Everyone can come and take their pen, and on their card circle where you have identified.
This is very important because not one person is doing it, not two persons is doing it. We are all doing it.
Community leaders tell me they're excited with a nervous anticipation here on Salem Avenue at the site of the future Gem City Market. Now,
after years of planning and raising more than $4 million, officials broke ground on the project. Officials say it's an important addition to the west side of the city, considering there is not another grocery store in that area.
Organizers say there's more hard work ahead. They'll refocus on demolition, construction, permitting, then opening, but their sights are set on the future.
It makes my heart smile. It's really changed my life. Like, it's given me a new sense of purpose. I feel invigorated. I feel valued.
We can look and say, like, yeah, this is the turning point. You know what I mean? We did it here, why can't we do it at other places? You know what I mean? So even just knowing what we can do and really stretching out, you know what I mean, and to see what we're capable of doing together that we couldn't do by ourselves.
It's really a growing place, and I love it. It's my city, and I want to see it grow.
When it's yours, you're going to make sure that you teach your children, you teach your neighbors. It will be a generation to come.
You know, it's almost overwhelming that it's something that's great coming to our city, and we can really reap the benefits from it.
to our market.
Welcome 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 to our market. Welcome to our market.
Welcome to our store.
Welcome to the Gem City Market.
Greetings. Welcome to our market.
Welcome to our market.
Welcome to our market.
Welcome to
Thank you, everyone. Can we get the mic back for a second? Thank you, everyone, for coming. We just want to really quickly thank a few people. We want to thank Rick Davis and Jesse Davis and DH Production for these awesome videos. Steve Bognar, Ian Cook, and Cameron Henderson for documenting our project. Brian Trailer and Bartley Davis for running the live event today from Hatch Media. And our ribbon cutting committee, LaDawn Turner, Chevelta Harding, Rick Carney, Fred Holly, Dina John, and Sarah Richard. Thank you, everyone.
Tours, yeah.
Oh yeah, for the people who are
Those that are interested in a tour, we're gonna give tours.